Get paid, young nurse, get paid. Get paid, young nurse, get paid. Get paid, young nurse, get paid.
You can live pretty well by yourself.
What's good, everybody? It's your man CJ Kyles checking in once again, back with another video, aka the High Value Nurse. That's what some people call me in the streets, but as of right now, I'm just CJ. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just woke up, got off my shift at my midnight shift, and I am going back tonight. But I just figure I come at you with another video because I think it's important to have these type of discussions when it comes to nursing. And if y'all watched the show last Sunday, this platform is starting to grow into a platform where nurses can have discussions about anything they want to talk about. And it's good that, I like doing this because I guess I look at it as like a form of therapy. You dig what I'm saying? I talk to the camera, I interact with the people who interact with me. If anybody need help or anything like that, or if anybody has any insight to give me, it's just a positive exchange of knowledge, and I like doing that. I think it's helpful. So I just wanted to give somebody else some advice, whoever out there may be listening to the video. One of the things that I've learned from doing this for only 2 years is that mentality is everything. How you go in it is what you are going to get out of it. And here's what I mean. You really have to figure out what you want. And I'm just speaking from an LPN's perspective because an LPN working in long-term care, because that's the only perspective that I know. So if you are an RN working in a hospital or you're doing something else, I mean, you can listen, but I don't know if it'll really apply to you because I'm only speaking from my perspective. So, but you're welcome to listen if you are in any other form of healthcare. But it's your mentality, especially when it comes to being an LPN in a long-term care setting, because you have to. You will get out of it. You will get out of it with what you put in. If you go in with F this, F that, this is horrible, or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I know some of us work in terrible conditions. I'm gonna tell y'all about some of the conditions that I worked in before, especially with my first job. But if you go in with a negative mindset, it's not gonna work out because every single thing is gonna be negative to you. Now, again, I do understand that we are in a time where it's short. There aren't a lot of supplies. There are not a lot of things that we need to help make our job more easier, or to help even just get through the shift in a decent way. And I understand that. But the thing is, as of now, if you are now an LPN or a nurse and you are working in long-term care, as of now, at least you should know somewhat what to expect. And it is your job to do your due diligence to see what kind of facility you are walking into. What kind of reputation do they have? Is it a 1-star? Is it a 5-star? That's up to you. And when I took on this travel assignment, I did my research. I didn't go up to the facility before I took on it, before I accepted the assignment, but I did go do some research. And you have to do that. I think you have to do that. And my mindset was this: if it's so bad to the point to where I feel I'm going to lose my license, then I can always break my contract, right? But I am here to do a job, and I am here to help, and I'm here to get a bag, right? So that's my mentality going in. So like yesterday, I was told that I was going to be on the rehab unit today when I go in tonight. It's a lot over there. It's a lot. And a lot of nurses that I work with don't like working over there because it is a lot. You have a lot of things going on. But to me, it's not that big of a deal because, like I said, every time I go over there, people be like, well, what is your how do you get through it? Because I don't complain, I don't do any of that stuff. And I'm not trying to say I'm super nurse, but I just have a different mindset. My mindset going in is that I know what I can do. I'm confident in what I can do. And I'm only one person, right? And I think a lot of nurses, I think they go and try to do so much at one time being one person. Listen, if I'm in that long-term care facility and I know that we're short, all you can do is this. You be like, you explain to the patient. And this is where you learn, like what you learn in school about priority. You prioritize who has the most important needs first. Okay, if I see this person has a medication or a treatment and it's affecting their airway, and I know, like, if for instance, like if I got a trach patient and I know this patient needs to be suctioned every such and such hours, it's vital for him or her to get suction every such and such hours, or something could go left. If I know that, it's just about prioritizing and having a game plan. And you can never really plan for it, but it's nice to have because anything can happen, anything can go left at any moment. But it is nice to be kind of pre-organized, right? So what I did yesterday is like, okay, I know I'm going over there tomorrow. Let me start figuring out what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in a little early because I know it's madness over there. I know that it could be an admission coming in at any moment because I know that's just how they work. That's my mentality. Okay, I'm going to knock it out. It is what it is, and we're going to get through the night. I prioritize who needs what first, and we just go through it. Yes, you're going to have patients complaining about, I want this medication, I want that medication, I need this, I need that. But they also have to realize too that you are one person. You are one person. You cannot do it all. Man, some gonna be mad, but it is what it is. Like, you can't help that. You prioritize who need to come first and then move on accordingly. And that's my mindset. And secondly, I thank God that because my first job, the facility was kind of, it was ghetto. It wasn't the best, but I thank God for that experience because it taught me how to handle situations where it is a lot. And some of those situations were unsafe, but at the time I did not know. And I don't ever recommend just working in unsafe conditions just to work on it. But I am glad for the situations that I've been in because now I know how to work accordingly. Because see, where I'm at, it's not bad. It's just some people are spoiled and they're used to a certain thing. I've worked in 1-star facilities. I've worked when it's super short and you got 30 patients and everything like that. Not saying that that's ideal because it's not. It's dangerous. But sometimes that is just what it is. It's not like that out there. You know what I'm saying? Where I work at now, my travel assignment is nothing like that. So I'm grateful for those experiences because I always have that mindset, and I learned a lot, and I learned how to be organized, and I learned what to do. So I've grown as a nurse, and I just want to keep growing. And sometimes that's why I don't mind going back into certain areas and picking up, because let's just keep it real. Some nurses, I've heard it from several nurses, some nurses will not step into certain long-term facilities because they are considered ghetto, or they don't have the equipment, or they don't have this, or they don't have that. Sometimes I think it's good to step into those facilities for practice. Don't do anything crazy or unsafe. If you got 35 patients and one Cena and all that, I'm not saying accept that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But every now and then I do, because sometimes when you work at these facilities where things can be lax, nobody is really critically ill or anything like that, then you start to lose skills. But I like to step back in every now and then to where I know it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, if that makes sense. So it's just your mentality. It's your mentality. How to keep that mentality. I got that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality when it comes to this nursing stuff now, because even though I don't want to be in the game 20, 35, 40 years, I've always been, if I'm going to do it, I'm in it. And I'm going to make the best of it. And I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. Yes, I want that bag. So I have to become more valuable in the process to get that bag. That is why I'm calling myself the high value nurse, because if I'm not of any value, I can't make that money and attain more resources. So yeah, that's how I feel about that, ladies and gentlemen. But let me know if I'm off, if I'm wrong. Put it in the comment section. But while you're here, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. It lets YouTube know that you appreciate what we're doing over here. Y'all see I'm on it. I'm trying to drop content every single day, even if it's with these kind of videos or with the shorts or with the shows. I haven't had time to clip up the episodes of the last show we did where I had the panel of nurses. It was really dope. I'm off. I don't have nothing to do on Wednesday. Well, I got homework, but on Wednesday and Thursday, you know, I'll be doing Thanksgiving and everything like that. But then I'll just be really doing homework and clipping up these clips and everything like that. And don't forget to go subscribe to the travel channel too, the Traveling Heartbeats, and that's with me and Didi. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, but let me know what y'all think. I'm about to continue trying to drop every single day. Even if it's a short, I'm trying to just get in the habit of staying consistent, of dropping videos every single day. And sometimes I drop more than once a day, you know. So let me know how y'all feel. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. Deuces.